Wait. Pause.
Okay. The irony of this is, like, too much, okay? Okay? So I'm gonna walk you through it. That this is, first of all, go become a member at Checkmate Humanities. Watch that. Watch all of it. Get better. Do better. This is Aunt Lala. She shared the post. I'm super selfish, so of course I went in and...
Sorry. This has already been a disaster. Look, I started at like, what? In the first 6 seconds of the original video, there was for a nanosecond the flash of my 30 filthy fucking DMs, and so I'm re-recording, and so I'm super nervous. But then now that's as far as I know, is I just needed to record over that. And then I thought, shit, since I'm here, I might as well do some doodling, and this is haphazard. Here's the thing, I'm not gonna start over. I already fucking hate it. I was trying to draw an arrow to like Checkmate Humanity, be like, oh, become a member, and then it started to move, and I can't fucking handle it. Here we are, okay? Also, do you like how I say okay? Remember when I used to talk like Bella? People lost their mind when I talked like Bella. And I would be like, here's a tip, just the tip. And people went crazy. And now I listen to like one episode of Save Robbie, and I can't stop saying okay. Also, I said parkour to him, and he heard parkour. The end. Moving on.
I was saying that...
Moving on. Just kidding.
Based on the content from this episode of Checkmate Humanity, it said specific to the identity of Mr. Richardson is why Shift never, or calling out Lana.
Look. See? This used to be my playground. No, wait. Oh, that was the song that was playing when Lana doxed 4 generations of a family. Look, in the video, the original video, now I'm like, aw, look at me back then, or listen to me back then. I'll jump into the fucking second sentence when we need to rewind and go back to the beginning. Back to Cali. Or back to where it says what it first says. So, shh, get your popcorn and get your Capri, son of a bitch. You got the time. Time is fake, and... Shout out to our sponsors, Timex and or Rolex. Time is fake, but they're the real deal. Ooh.
As a liar, specific to the identity of Mr. Richardson, is why Shift never happened. Getting Lana to correct that truth is why Shift went from being the police to being the journalist. ... Anyone?
I'm doing all the sounds. Drugs.
Gina P was there, and Candy was there, right? Okay. Oops. Anyanka, Lil Bit. Little Bit said I wasn't a big fan of Lynn, but tonight's stream definitely changed my mind about her. She did amazing tonight. And I said, at Little Bit, she's been amazing. And then I said, also, according to Lana, I'm definitely Lynn. So, there's that. Okay, so then Miss Liverbird.
That has to do with the whole, like, loofah outlaw, this whole fucking
Boop.
thing.
Okay, and Candy's back for more Candy. More. Okay.
Hey, sir, may I have some more?
Caroline T. Then there's this with her. Okay.
With that
and I'm awful. I'm the worst. And I was like, Nicole, what the fuck is your problem? Hook me up because your interference is inconvenient. But whatever, for fuck's sake. I said Xana is as ... as Moon. But okay. Now that might seem like a lot. But this post, this is as, like, quickly as I could possibly say, hey, bitch, you're not fucking emailing me back. I'm not going to unblock you on the dirty filthies, but how about you shut the fuck up on these streets, okay? Because what the fuck, Nicole Morgan, is how I feel. And I really did like her. I thought she was nice, but now I can't think that anymore. Then this mail, okay? 17 hours ago, look, I don't like this person. I'll be honest with you, because I can't respect them, because I don't understand, because they are so supportive.
One time, onto the Moon's channel, Nicole Morgan and the Mel came up on panel. Look, To the Moon was like, doing it all professional. She like whatever, right? This was like way before she was like getting fucked and whatever, the whole thing. She would feel it in her throat or whatever. I don't know, not my business, I don't care, not my monkeys, not my circus, whatever, right? Right is right, wrong is wrong. Moving back to this. To the Moon was on the panel and she was like, I don't know what the fuck this is all about. And she was talking about the content that she was in the middle of making. She didn't know what the fuck she was looking at, and I watched it being like, what the fuck are you making content out of this for if you don't know what it is? And so she drops a link and she's like, does anybody want to come up here and explain it? Who comes up? Nicole fucking Morgan and this Mel. They both know nothing about the situation. They contribute nothing to help it all be understood. And I stopped watching because I didn't want to be watching in the first place, because no fucking way. No fucking way. Anyone that thinks I ever thirsted for Lana, fuck you is how I feel. You might think that because you were able to watch so much fucking bullshit happen on To the Moon's channel, a channel dedicated to my destruction, to get me to what? Not be here, like at all. Not just like go offline, but just be on everything, really, right? But I'm going to be the one that is being attacked constantly, incessantly, every single way. And y'all are going to watch it happen. But let's just focus on Nicole Morgan. And I regret this one time, another time that I was on To the Moon's panel. And I don't owe To the Moon shit. Fuck her. But I will never fuck her over or hate her as much as she most certainly hates me, or whom she thinks I am, or the other people that she knows I'm not, but she doesn't give a fuck about it. To the Moon has done awful, horrific, in real life, online, she's a shitty fucking person. Maybe she's reserved the worst of her for me, which is what I used to say every once in a blue fucking moon. Although she would tell everybody behind the scenes that I am obsessed with her, that I can't stop fucking talking about her. She's very wrong. But boom, flam. Let me just do drugs real quick. Hold on. Because I do all the drugs. So give me all your money, because my dealer's mad. Sorry, I had to do something. Rick's not here, so anyway, okay. So where was I? So I was on To the Moon's panel. Here's the thing. I didn't have to like her. I never hated her. I never hurt her. I never dug into her. I never did shit. I got blamed by her, by many. And the success of her channel, well, you're welcome, To the Moon. And I know you're still around, and again, whatever. I wasn't trying to cancel you. I was trying to let you actually do something decent. You refused to do it. And then there's idiots like this fucking Mel who should shut the fuck up. I feel like you should shut the fuck up, this Mel. I feel like if you have any questions about why that is, well, okay, ask them. Instead of doing what you do, boom, you're shitty. How about that? Callie Crystal, you're all part of the same fucking network. You're a rat king. Go look it up. Go be grossed out. If you think blue waffles are bad, well, what is your well? Okay, moving on. So To the Moon had this panel. I went up, and it was the one, if I'm not mistaken, where I actually go up and I pretend to be Lana. It was hilarious. And then at the end of it, when I should have just fucking left and been like, oh my gosh, what a fucking tremendous luxury of my, how grateful she should be for my company, because I can tolerate her, To the Moon, who's done all sorts of awful, horrendous, nightmarish shit to me that she wants me to fucking forget. Here's the thing. I had no problem letting it go, as long as she wasn't something that I also had to always constantly be concerned about, which is exactly what she remains. I can't just ignore her. But it doesn't matter, because even when she's getting ignored, she's lying to y'all and saying that I'm obsessed with her. It's fucking bullshit. But anywho, so that's what this Mel is founded in. She's founded in bullshit. Unlike why Navigator and I get along, well, our foundation of interaction is based on snacks. Yup, snack food. Both of us. Unless somebody's got screenshots to prove it different or otherwise or whatever, my understanding is this. We both believe deeply, truly, madly, deeply, savage gardenly deep about snack foods, for fuck's sake. Anyways, I know what I mean. And I think this is what this is here. This is an illusion. This is delusion. This is demonstrative of demonstrous behavior that is clouded, that is fogged up by this bullshittery. Just because you put a prayer hand emoji somewhere, just because you bless my heart every once in a while, it doesn't mean that you are not doing devilish fucking shit. In my opinion, allegedly, for entertainment purposes, but for real, too. Boom. Ballet joke.
Of Lala. But they...
Wait, did I finish? So yeah, Mel, yeah, they went up and it was lame. Oh, so then this other panel where, again, To the Moon and I were getting along just fine. Doesn't mean we're best friends, we're fucking friendship bracelet making. No. It just means that I thought that she understood the fucking goal, and the goal is a little different than it started, because I didn't come here to have a fucking, to lose everything, to fight for everyone else, to have everyone else not give a fuck about me. And then when it became about everybody that Shift cares about, even if they're strangers, for all the other strangers that have benefited from what has been done, for them just to ignore what the fuck they all saw or heard. But whatever, right? Whatever. So the point is that To the Moon asked me if I, wanted to let Nicole up, and I should have said no. I don't want her up. But I wanted to be kind, and it created chaos. I don't like that. That's the ongoing lesson, is that I personally, wherever the fuck I am, I'm still here, and I wouldn't be for a lot of reasons, and I'm mad at, and I also fucking worship those that encourage me behind the scenes, Team AF, that, invite me to continue because of who I am and what I want and what we all want, and all of those that this has been an effort, what became an effort for. And for all of those that aren't victims yet, well, I will be talking about different things, or I will not be here to whatever the fuck, once certain criteria are met that make it impossible or unnecessary for me to do so. But what you could have noticed on that thing when I was like, yeah, it's your channel, do whatever the fuck you want, and Nicole Morgan came up and she made it all about Nicole, and it went from being peaceful and productive, from being an example of look what happens when you keep the focus on where it should be and not on the fuck us. What the fuck, Nicole Morgan? I want her to shut it down. Let's get it out of the fucking way. That's my point. Panel the fuck up, Nicole Morgan. Whatever you want to do, let's talk about it, girl. Let's fucking talk about it. Because whatever the fuck it is that's motivating you to do this shit continuously, my truth is that there's no fucking way that anything I've ever done to you, Nicole Morgan, would be motivating you to do this. No fucking way. And if you're mad about Dave G, well, again, then I think you are very sorely mistaken. And you have been committed more to your ego than to allowance. So, I invite you to stop. I demand it. It's inconvenient and it's fucked up. And we don't have to be friends. But I thought that we could have been. I thought that about, well, whatever. The whole point was that it turned into a fucking shit show. But Nicole Morgan was being a bitch on panel after panel, channel after channel. That wasn't me. Even when I started to be like, ooh, I think there's a problem with Nicole Morgan, the second that somebody I thought was fucking with her, and it just happens to be To the Moon in this case, that was the panel where I had KK show up, and I didn't even want KK on my fucking panel. But whatever. But I thought To the Moon fucked with Nicole Morgan, and ooh, I mama bared immediately, even though we were in a fight, me and Nicole Morgan. That's how I fucking operate. That's my pattern of behavior. And I look, there's so much content on my channel of Nicole Morgan telling you how great I am. But whatever. There's more important shit. How she feels about me, how I feel about her, are less important than the necessity to get victim content removed. What the fuck? And I don't need anyone, especially her or anyone, telling me that it's impossible, because here's the thing. Lana took content down. To the Moon, took it down, put it back up. So don't make me fucking say anything more than that. It's fucking gross. To the Moon should have absolutely removed every fucking thing that I asked of her. Just like I did for her and even for Callie and Crystal. Up until it became impossible, and I don't give a fuck. But also, they might benefit from the fact that I mostly just private the shit because I have my reasons. But also, these fuckers are acting like I did something to them, that Shift did something to them. They don't understand that they're fucking wrong. They've been poisoned. Their understanding is poisoned. Anyone that thinks that Callie or Crystal Q has anything to fuck with Shift about, specifically, if you think that Shift ever... Xana, listen up. Never, ever, ever, ever was it considered for anyone at my channel to allow it to be published, the photos of Callie's children. Never. Never. But I got those pictures sent to me in a threat. That should be the more important thing. Why am I getting a threat? Why is Crystal Q sending me a threat all about her friend Callie? That should be where y'all go. Go back to Callie. Go back to Xana and Xanadu. Go back and ask her why the fuck she thinks it's okay to type out doxes and do all this shit. Ask her what the fuck is going on, or tell her to stop it. Because this is fucking bullshit. I don't fucking need it. Go look for a fucking content where I'm dragging, the health of Xanadu. Fuck no. Somebody else typed in my chat. They made an analogy, or whatever the fuck it is, about the behavior of Xana being cancerous, and I did not demand that comment be deleted. I said what I said about it. That is very different than me shitting on Xana's health. I will say this, I don't like saying it, but it is true. Eventually, after a lot of other things, after her adoration for me and for Outlaw, and, Lucy being in love with Outlaw and the chicken nugget video and all this shit, and then I started to get, punished by others with their sectors of fans and engagement and all that, and then I'm getting, and again, this is now a whole different thing, but this is the problem. Back the fuck up. If you're not involved, be happy, be grateful. Don't make it fucking worse. But this is what it is. I'll shut up, because whatever, but there's a time and a place. And I'm happy to deal with, and I'm not happy, but I've been willing the whole fucking time. But there's legitimately, and this fucker knows it, she's gonna call it out. She's gonna be like, ooh, I think there's court happening right now. She's not gonna say that, but we all know it, don't we? And then there's still more stuff, pending litigation that's happening later this week, right? And we all care so much, except for you're gonna fuck with me. If you don't think that I understand more than you, well, bitch, you're fucking wrong, and I'm talking specifically to you, the Mel. I know way more about this than you ever fucking will, and you're the welcome.
Fuck with me and Lala
Let me go back.
and Shift and Lynn and the journalist. We've been standing up to Lana the longest. For the longest time is fake. Never mind. At hiftHappens, I thought about mimicking you in this reply to display your abhorrent behavior, spelled with a U.
Okay.
But I am committed to communicating directly, so I have decided to act like an adult, and hopefully it will cast such a stark contrast to yours that someone in your life will be able to show you that it is not okay to behave this way. So they're saying that they want something in real life to happen in my fucking world, and they're doing it on YouTube, which is so weird, because don't YouTubers go real life? Why do you think my real life is gonna come to this fucking post? Whatever. Nicole is not interfering. Okay. How do you fucking know what she's doing? Are you Nicole? Did I say Nicole shouldn't be here? I said what I fucking said. And I wasn't talking to you. But I'm also, of course, expecting bullshit like this. You know what I'm doing? I'm creating opportunity for patterns of behavior. Me, I'm going to derail it. I'm going to make it about me. Fuck yeah. Guess what, though? It's not just about me.
Nope.
And the thing is that I hope that a lot of people fucking see Lynn's stream. I hope a lot of them become members and support her.
Yeah.
That's because my pattern of behavior indicates that I support her.
Yep.
Not just because I might agree that Lana's a piece of shit, an irresponsible, reckless fucking creator on YouTube, but for other reasons that are none of your fucking business. Anyway, Nicole is not interfering. Nicole is allowed to be here, okay? And express her support for a cause that you claim to champion. Nicole is allowed to be friends with whomever, however she chooses without your interference. Nicole Morgan can be friends with whomever the fuck she wants. Why can't I not be friends with her or Dave G and it not be a fucking issue? Why am I getting called out on channels hosted by people that I used to like, or whatever, strangers? Go find me all over the place talking shit about Nicole Morgan. I could Holly's panel, Mandy C's panel, or channel, Key McCrafton, right? Wrong? Granny's watching, huh? To the fucking moon and back again. And more. Did I say Lala's already? Because, yeah, that was on Lala's too. And mine. And more.
Again, I don't know. But I'm talking about places where Nicole went, right? I'll say this, though. I don't know if she went on Kim Crafton's panel. I don't know. I don't know if that applies. But in the channel, in the chat, consequences of her contributions, of how shitty that I am, even though she went when she was on Holly's panel, she referred to me as that one. And this one, oh.
Anyway, so Nicole's allowed to, however this is Lala's post, not yours. Okay. Lala's allowed to host whomever she wishes. Sure. Heck, she's even allowed to like people that you might not care for. Okay. Lala defends you, but does not belong to you. What the? I mean, I am Lala, bitch. So shut the fuck up. And Lala's me. I'm also a figment of her imagination. I also just use her because I believe that Lala is really an alt of Lana's, and I'm so fucking thirsty for Lana. You're not the only one who is repeatedly victimized by the crazy lady.
Lala, if you watch this, even though I took away your wrench, because is this the person that like sent you the thing from my community post the time that it looked insane when I posted that shit? And I don't know what the fucking robots did, and like it like duplicated itself all fucking crazy, and like people were tagged like 50 times in it, but like and all the letters were like scrambled. It was fucking crazy. And then I got a message from you, Lala, and you were like, people are freaking out that like I put a death threat to Lala, and I lost my damn mind. I was like, what the fuck? No fuck, whatever. And then it was that like there happened to be a scrambling of letters that actually aligned in this way that I don't know, my hands are up in the air and I'm not waving them around like I don't care. I'm holding them up more like a shrug emoji, because I don't fucking know. But then, yes, 3 letters did collide. D-I-E. Therefore, bada bing, bada boom, I'm the Riddler, and that was a death threat to Lala. No, it wasn't. But I think look, I don't care. I'm just curious, because it just occurred to me that I think it might have been this biatch that might have said that shit and been all like, oh my god, I'm so concerned, we should go to whatever. Also, if it was you, okay, cool. I like that. If I had made a death threat to Lala, I would support everyone being upset that happened, okay? But that's not what that was. So, anyway.
The more attention you feed to her, the worse she will get. What do you even... Shut the fuck up. Don't tell me what I need...
Is this some, like, backwards, like, you're rubber, I'm glue, and you're just calling me fat? I see what you did there, because you definitely did it. Me saying that you just called me fat right there is, like... Again, this is how... I'm making an example of how fucking... You either get it or you don't. And so far, you don't. And if you never gonna get it, then get the fuck out of the way. Because what I'm fighting for, what Lala stood up to Lana for, is more important than this bullshit right here.
To do or not to do, I don't belong to you, okay? Also, you do realize that this episode is, what do you fucking... Anyways, Moon tried to help you. What? Now I know you're just insane in the membrane, bitch, and you don't know shit about shit. But that's because you were too far up Moon's ass, and what a fucking... what a waste of a perfectly good ass when God put teeth into the Moon's face, or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was asshole. Damn it. Speaking of assholes, cat buttholes. It's a whole thing. It's fucking weird. Rump. Watermelon third box. Can I get a witness? Just kidding. Can I get a cash app? I'm not kidding. Cash at me. Give me all your money. Cause I want candy. Just kidding. I want drugs. Just kidding. You want to find out if I'll shut up? Well, I need that dick. Duh. That's always a solution, ain't it? But this right here is the pollution. Speaking of litter box, Callie. Because I always bring it back to Callie. Oh, I was going to say this thing about how, like, isn't it weird or whatever? It's something. Also, I know someone that, like, jokingly has, like, a butt thing. Which sounds really weird when I say it and then I start coughing. But I'm doing all the drugs and, blah, blah, blah. And my family hates me. My family will pay for me to go to rehab. You all know that I'm adopted, right? That's why you keep fucking with my sister, right? You know who I used to babysit, right? You know I used to fuck, right? Well, that's why Kim and Crafton on their channel... Oh, wait, their channel's gone. Well, they used to say all this shit about how I'm a homophobic, transphobic, real life or CPS caller, Watts Island troll rollover, and they were fucking wrong. But Lana, well, she researched my sexuality. She outed me as a lesbian. So, and everybody knows your name. Wait, no, cheers. No. I know what the fuck I know about everything about me. I know 100%. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not even gonna finish this. The point is just back the fuck up. This is so stupid. This is just people just, like, again, replanting, and this is as stupid as all the people that are like, oh, you're my best friend, I love you, you're my best friend, you're my best friend, you're my best friend, you're my best friend, you're my best friend. Just like how when Lycan was on my panel, and all of a sudden he says, oh, now that we're getting along, and I was like, bitch! I was like, shut the fuck up, you little fucking piece of shit. You fucking, like, or whatever I said. But basically what I was calling out is the fucking lunacy of it going from being enemies to being best friends. Yeah, I'm the one that could tolerate Moon. I'm the one that tried to fucking help her. I'm the one that did that up until I could, but I ain't the fucking one that did shit in real life to fuck with her and hers. She cannot say the fucking same. And neither can, well, a lot of people.
Credit to the DeLorean when the DeLorean was that DeLorean, okay? Moon tried to help you. No, she fucking didn't. Moon absolutely wanted me to unalive myself, right? Prove me wrong. Because I could show you lots of things to make you, if willing, which you're not, allegedly. To the Moon wanted to discredit Shift completely, and it wouldn't have been a problem if Shift happened to find herself gone for forever, gone underground. Literally. Anywho, she gave you multiple chances to redeem yourself on panel and off, okay? Fuck you. Also, do you remember that time that, like, To the Moon and I had this, like, epic, like, we finally found peace? You know what happened? You know what I didn't want to do? I didn't want to be rude to the Moon when she asked me if I cared if Nicole Morgan came up. You know what I should have said? To the Moon, please don't include her. Nicole Morgan has nothing to do with it. And, instead I was like, it's your shit, it's your show, it's your channel. And she let Nicole up there, and everything that had been accomplished in a positive way was absolutely just boop, vanish mode. She admitted that her initial assumptions about you were largely based on Lana's lies, and she apologized and tried to make amends. No, bitch, shut the fuck up. She had content on her channel that I asked her to take down, and she refused to. In fact, she took an episode down once and put it back up. You don't need to speak for other people, especially...
Also, when To the Moon, like the last few times she was on my panel screaming at me, I listened to her every fucking time. But when I listened to what she was saying, and I literally was like, I can't fucking believe you believe, if you do even believe it. I'm assuming she doesn't, but it doesn't matter, because I can prove that before she's launched her fucking channel to hate me and discredit me and fuck with me, that she knew that I was legit. I could fucking prove that it happened. Just like I could prove that before she published a fucking cam slip that I published on my channel for a very specific reason that was completely lost because of what happened. But whatever, there was content on Moon's channel, on Granny's channel, on Lana's channel, right? And when Lana played that, Mod Squad, who would pretend that her own daughter is dead just to fucking fuck with me and blame me for some shit, I didn't lie about my child being dead. No. And I corrected it as soon as I knew that, well, as soon as it became what I believed necessary to share, because there was this other situation that again had nothing to do with me. But now my necklace, everybody knows, is involved, or has been made into content. And so again, if you think that I was weird because I cared before, well, I'm surely caring, because that is my Nicholas. And although To the Moon said she doesn't give a fuck about my dead Nick, well, I do. And I can prove everything that I've said. I brought all the receipts, so this bullshit is fucking stupid to me. But beyond stupid, it's infuriating, it's unhealthy for me. But you know this because To the Moon did a whole fucking DSM breakdown about my mental unwellness, and so I know what I fucking know. Anyways.
If you're gonna type all this fucking stupid shit. You threw it back in her face and continued to mock her and undermine her character almost on a daily basis, from what I can tell. When I steal up the gumption to listen to you for longer than a few minutes at a time, which is my usual window of tolerance. Wow, you are super poetic. I really love how you express. Nicole has asked you many times to stop harassing her. What the fuck? I wish she would. Okay, to stop saying nasty things about her on your channel. Things like, shut the fuck up, Nicole Morgan. Go be friends with Dave G. Stop making more hassle. Stop making more deflection.
You know what? I'll include you, Nicole. Hey, Nicole Morgan. What did Outlaw do to you? What did Outlaw Messiah do to you? Tell everybody, okay? Tell everybody. Publicly. What he did that was so violating and so awful. Because that was Dave G's mission. And again, I have done so much for that man that has... I'm sorry, hold on, rewind. People, if you think that dear Nicole Morgan, if you think that I violated my friendship with Dave G, fuck you. You could, by now, agree with me, and all of the time that has been lost to your dedication to hating me based on bullshit, go back to when you blurbed me and you had in real time the understanding, the fucking awareness, the aha moment of how little you had been actually factually in touch with Dave G, who you had quote unquote known for years, but you had not been corresponding with him the way that you now were, had it not been for whom? Shift happens. So maybe one day you'll understand that because I care so much about you, that I need you to understand that I don't give a fuck about the bullshit. I don't give a fuck about more about how you said this thing to me that I think you said to me. Maybe because maybe it felt good for you to say it. Maybe it has more to look. It definitely had more to do with you and your circumstances of your stuff, which I would never fucking put on blast. But when you told me that I was projecting my paranoia of Dave onto Lana, no, rewind. When you told me I was projecting my paranoia of Lana onto Dave, well, I thought it was interesting based on your shares with me that I'm not gonna anything with about paranoia. I don't identify with that assessment of me. But it is not incorrect that I said what I've been saying, which is that our friendship ended not because I begged you to give a shit specifically about my shit with Lana. No. I came to you, I asked about the kissing girl, this whole thing. And you came back at me with the 20, and off the top of my mind, 22 minute, a very long blurb. And it had nothing to do with what I requested, which is fine, you're allowed to express. But you blocked me immediately. And then what was weird, or not weird because it's obvious now that I understand what the fuck happened, is that when you unblocked me that time, that mistake, and then that's why now it says ha 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 that I blocked you, because I did. The second I saw you did what you did and I understood what the fuck was going on, I blocked you. Yep. Nicole Morgan, go and publish. You start a new channel, whatever. Do whatever the fuck you want. Put everything out there, all the awful shit that I said about you. All the couple videos where you're like, your profile picture singing silly songs? What the fuck? Okay? And then, when I'm done with what I'm dealing with here, if I feel it necessary or you're still confused, I will maybe consider, if you beg me, putting together or making it available to you, all of the shit that you spread around these streets, all the nasty fucking awful things, all the things I cannot fucking believe. And most of them, I don't get, because it's so fucking ill. And all of the whole version of you that I used to think is fucking gone. It's gone. Last New Year's, not this couple, weeks ago, I digital leave. Held your hair back while you barfed. So just like my foundation with Navigator snacks, I thought that was us. I was like, I got you, girl. You barfing into a garbage can, I got you. I'm right there with you. I will hold your hair back. Da 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 da. That's how I felt, like included. Like I didn't feel that way until, the portion of the superlatives that I heard on Holly's channel, and I never went back to listen to me allegedly get like the fart and dart award or whatever the fuck that was. Which I don't even know. And if there was a cash prize for that, well, send it my way. But again, I don't know what you need to hear. I genuinely forget how our friendships were. I genuinely cared about missing for life, bitch for life, Steph L. Genuinely, still do. Hurt by her a lot. Not gonna get into it. Too painful. You, Nicole Morgan, I cared about you. I don't understand what the fuck is going on. I don't know why you're doing this. It feels very weird to me. I also thought originally that, like, you even blocking me way back when, that it was like a medical, like, it was an accident. Because what? Like the day before, hours before, the days before that, so much. How does somebody turn like that? I don't fucking work like that. But I understand how people, I always knew people operated different, but Nicole, I don't understand what the fuck you think that I've done. I want to understand it because I need this hatred to stop. It's fucking hurtful. And it doesn't just hurt whoever I am. It hurts the cause that means so much to me. And I am so unwilling to just ignore the fact that you, again, someone that other people are going to be like, oh, I thought they were friends. So if you feel this way, if you feel like it's hopeless, impossible for me to achieve the goal, well, nobody new is going to fucking come from a place where you've been. And I can't afford that bullshit. So I've been dropping my Cash App because for over a year, I paid the price of everything. The end. I've shown all the receipts about the truth. I don't need to show receipts about the charitable efforts. I don't need to show proof about shit. Because the proof about Shift, how that all happened, nobody seems to give a fuck about. You're putting more energy into fucking with me than helping. Helping. This is not help. This is pattern of behavior. And this is your behavior, Mel, and Callie, and Crystal, and Nicole, and da-da-da-da. My pattern of behavior is that, yeah, even when Lana gets it right, which is like a rarity, right? And it makes me want to barf still. But I will give her credit. And you can't, nobody should be upset that I gave Lana credit for taking back what she'd already put out there, which was that I was responsible for sending to the moon Callie, Crystal, what? And Jamie in Colorado a death threat. I didn't. Nobody from my channel, no fucking way. And then Lana did a whole thing where she was like courting Callie. It was like this whole fucking thing. I don't even fucking know. Ask Nicole Morgan, because Nicole Morgan knows that I'm blocked on Lana's channel, which is why she would send me screenshots. It's the whole fucking thing, Nicole. Which is why none of this makes fucking sense. Why the fuck does nobody care? Nicole Morgan can explain this to me, or you probably won't. Just do what you're fucking doing, which is fucked up. But doesn't mean that I forgot. I know exactly what the fuck has transpired. I think everybody should be paying more attention to what I'm talking about than this fucking bullshit. But whatever. I don't expect it because I don't. And it's been able to get as bad as it is because it was too long before I did that thing that now I'm being mocked for, which is asking for help in specific ways. Again, people would say way back in the day that I went to a couple channels, not like all these channels. No fucking way. No fucking way. I didn't do that. The narrative about Shift is way more, I mean, whatever. The reputation, the bad reputation has major BDE, but focus on the BDE of my heart and the heart of Shifts, and focus on the badass fucking girthy BDE of Shifts, pattern of behaviors with or without a you, because the patterns of behaviors, they didn't have to have anything to do with me. Right is right, wrong is wrong.
Distraction, deterrent, to stop making it about you, Nicole Morgan. Stop it. Stop saying that I have to make it about me. Or let it be about me. And let me be able to accomplish the goal that fuckers like you get in the way of. Where the fuck is your energy calling out all the disgusting fucking things? How dare? How fucking dare? At so confused, at how dare, at leave me alone, blah, 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 for fuck's sake. Well, that's your channel, so I guess you can do as you please. But this is not your channel, and you attacking Nicole is an attempt to bully her away from friends to whom you've...
You think I'm thirsty or I'm obsessed or whatever with Callie? Callie's fucking handle is dedicated to a name, to the initials that I fucking gave these fools. And I will always wish that people that I still care about, even if I never was or won't be their friend, it doesn't mean that I ever would even consider egging on the attack of anyone that's not, nope. The truth should matter. But whatever, right?
personal claim. What are you fucking talking about? Wait, just because you feel justified does not mean that your abusive behavior with the you is applauded or condoned by everyone here. So you're speaking for Lala? I didn't say, Nicole Morgan, you don't have a right to be here. I am asking her what the fuck her problem is, asking her to hook me up, told her that her interference, I'm talking about me, is inconvenient. Also, it can be assumed or presumed or inferred or implied or interpreted or whatever, suggested, whatever, that maybe it's also inconvenient and other things for Lala. Fucking with Shift? Well, maybe it fucks with Lala, you dopes. But whatever, for fuck's sake, Xana. Okay, so there's nothing about just, I just wanted to see if, like, I wrote, like, why are you here? Anyway, so Nicole, okay, Lala, I apologize for any angst this drama on your channel causes you tonight or tomorrow. I will say that, never mind. I know you have a stressful event coming up. I hope you will forgive me for doing what you have done countless times before, sticking up for my friend who's expressed multiple times that she wants to be left alone. Nicole, I hope you don't feel like me chiming in. Look, if you're apologizing or like you're doing these little disclaimer, post-claimers things, then maybe don't fucking do it. Maybe wait till after the fucking thing. But whatever, go on. I hope you don't feel like me chiming in is overstepping my bounds or speaking for you out of turn. But if I don't say it, I'm not sure who will, since anyone that has ever confronted Shift about her behavior with the you gets mocked, insulted, accused of horrible things, devalued and discarded in such a hurtful way that she feels that she must be above any reasonable expectations of decent human behavior with the you and personal boundaries. Docs each one that feels that way. Go for it. Wait, did you say my friends? Let me see. I'm not sure. Anyone that's confronted Shift, oh my word, you have no fucking idea, but go on, whatever. I care about you all. No, you don't. And this community, no, okay, whatever. But my heart hurts for the ones who are bullied mercilessly. And I'm starting to realize that unless you have an army of defenders around you, it is almost impossible for people with compassion and empathy to survive here. So I'm doing what I do best to keep myself safe. Okay, now you're Lana. Aw, you're doing that thing where you put yourself in front of everything and now you're gonna take...
Hold on. Let's judge these. Is that a peekaboo face, a boo-hoo face, and a zipper face? I've been trying to do in the best way that I can on behalf of more than just myself, many, many, many things with compassion and empathy, you fucker. The fact that I survived long enough to the moon to launch a channel for you to fucking be all bitchy for y'all to get your wrenches at, although I don't even know if you were a wrench there, Mel, so don't get fucking lost in this bullshit. I'm just fucking saying what I'm saying. I've been saying it for a long time. Get out of my head, get into the trunk. Is that a threat? No. So anyways, but whatever. Wait, what is that? What is that? Hold on, shit. What is that? What is that emoji? Oh, I don't know what it is. What the fuck is that? I thought it was a robot. And now I'm like, is it a fire hydrant? I don't know what that is. And so now I know that it's bad. It's really bad. Also, what the fuck is it?
Brunt of me? I don't give a fuck about you, this Mel. I just think that this is exactly how you behave. And you have been enabling the bullshit. That's because you are wrong about shit like me owing or needing redemption or something from To the Moon, or her being sorry. Also, hi, she just screamed at me that I'm responsible in some part for the death of 3 people that I love, but you don't give a fuck about that because you're you. And I'll never hate you the way that you hate me, because I'm not this dedicated to you, except for now I'm doing this video, but this is not about you. It's about me. At this Mel. Sure, Jan. Moon offering me/us a redemption? Ha ha ha. I wish you and the Nicole types would get out of the way. Respect the prolonged pain of victims and understand that they deserve to be the primary focus. Lana, Callie, Crystal, and bullshit like your contribution, help you? Who? Okay. Well, Shift has been fighting for the truth, the safety, and the strangers that you hurt with your need to chime in on something you shouldn't mess with. But you only champion for your peeps, not all peeps. So, anyway, go simp for Dave, or waste time, because you aren't in danger. You aren't involved. Lola and Shift stood up to Lana, so take a seat. When the victims are granted thorough relief, we can, whatever. But for fuck's sake, stop. Nicole Morgan. This Mel. I love you, double hearty emoji. You certainly didn't overstep. I appreciate you trying to get through to her. There's something truly wrong with the way she processes things, and it needs to be addressed, and someone needs to put a stop to it.
Is that a threat? Nicole Morgan, is that a fucking threat? Because what I didn't get to before was that when you unblocked me by accident and called me whatever the fuck, well, you have never addressed this, but I have said it the few times that I've said it, but then I gave up because I don't give a fuck. No, because I know that it's all bullshit. Allison Stitt, Dave G, it's all fucking bullshit, Nicole Morgan. Go publish. When I was saying all that, go publish all the fucking thing when I'm dragging you and all this shit. Nope. I didn't know that you were in the hospital. How the fuck could I? You blocked me. And then I stopped listening to all the messages that Dave would fucking forward me after you blocked me. And again, you could fucking listen to me tell Dave G. Stop sending me the fucking messages from Nicole. Why would you think that Nicole Morgan wants me to get the messages? Because he's like, well, I thought that she wanted you to know. And I'm like, Dave, why do you think that she fucking wants me to know? If she wants me to know, she would unblock me and fucking send them herself. She's not sending them to you, talking to you, and hoping that you'll just figure out that what she really wants is for you to send them to me. For fuck's sake. But then I'm going to learn from Dave G, and I'm going to learn from Allison Stitt that Nicole Morgan was threatened because of me. Not that I threatened her, because I surely fucking didn't. And then, what you're going to find out there if you fucking look, if you actually listened, if you shut the fuck up, that's what's out there. Me, being concerned for someone that I used to think could have been my friend, that obviously wasn't going to be my friend, that I never thought would be my fucking enemy, that I never thought would do all the things that she's continued to do ever since that. And I'm not doing that. I still wanted to know who the fuck, where was the threat? Because I've been doing things since I've had to need to do them. That's the kind of fucking thing that's, I'll say, of interest in me. Not the bullshit. But if a threat had been made at Nicole, I wanted to know what it was, so I could add it to the case files that it pertains to, if it does. And also, just for the record, because there is so much fucking wasted time and energy on all this. The amount of energy that is put into... Look, I will always wish that there were very specific people along the way that I've absolutely never done shit to. I will always wish that they had done things different, or not at all, as they pertain to me and my channel. It doesn't mean that based on what they did or didn't do, that I started to behave in a way that doesn't match up and is not in alignment with who I was before I got here, and what the fuck is so important about people like me not being driven out of this fucking place. Because people like me and those that I speak for, what we are so desperate for there to be a possibility for it, and what we're asking, I mean, our demands are so fucking basic. And that's why it's so tragic that everyone like Nicole Morgan thinks it's so impossible. But hey, Nicole Morgan, you doing this, that's why.
I thank you for being a good friend and looking out for me. Red heart emoji. Then we get to Stiff Happens, who's edited theirs. Let's just go ahead and check out Stiff Happened, because Stiff happened to be... This is a threat, of course. Look at this threat. Stiff happened. You get the right? That fish is upside down. They're dead. Stiff. Rita Morgis. Anyways, Rita, Nicole, Rita Morgan. I was gonna do. Never mind. Anyways. Oops. Sorry. Okay, so we get the red. Oops. Okay, so stiff happened. Plus the same number. It was amazing. Cat eye heart emojis. Auntie Lala is amazing and awesome. Miss you so much, Auntie. Okay. Then Stiff Happen wrote, at this moment, I must say, absolutely, dolutely correct in you observation. I mean, okay. Sure. I'll do thumbs down. Okay. Then we get Libra.
I'm their only subscriber. It's so cute. Okay. Oh.
Libra, shift happens. Why are you here? Then we get so confused.
I'm the only subscriber there too. Been that way.
I learned how to block people on my channel because of So Confused.
Truth.
Okay, hold on. Oh, wait, let's show you. Sorry, I'll give you yours, you know. Oh, Lord. Okay, that's way too much. I don't even.
If you're against Xana and Lana, what the fuck are you fucking with me for this Mel, huh? Huh? For fuck's sake. I already told Lala that if her arm falls off, that I'll give her my dick. So, whatever.
Okay. Okay. So confused at Libra. She is desperate for attention for her e-begging with no known purpose other than give me your money. Such a crude and rude person, just like her obsession.
So now that's like the thing. All of a sudden, so again, to the moon, who definitely wasn't fucking joking about her fucking e-begging and grifting, whatever the fuck. But yeah, I downloaded the fucking app. Yep, I sure fucking did. People were asking me to contribute and I had always said no. Always. Then things happened. I've said them. I'm not going to repeat them because no. Because nobody gave a fuck. How about that? The only one that I use as an example is if you think that you know who I am, if you think you know who my adoptive or real dad, or to the man that I would call dad, if you think that that property that maybe he's on or that I grew up on or that I was thrown out of or that whatever the fuck. If you know what I know, if you understand that I know what you could know, because I know what the fuck was put out there. And y'all, it just, I can't. It is insulting, it is offensive, and at this point, it's so overwhelming. But my point is this: is that one of the people that I speak for had to install a security gate on their property. It's not mine, but I did. I shared it one time, and I said, "Yo, if anybody wants to contribute to it," nobody did. So I never brought it up again because it's fucking whatever. It is what it is. I'm glad that in other places, on other channels, people say that and it fucking happens. And then because it bothered me, I started to make a joke about it. That's what I fucking do. That's how I start talking about my dick and how big it is. Because the last thing I fucking need when Lana's accusing me of having the name Lauren after 6 months of every other fucking name. The fact that my friend Lauren I just learned was dead. And it doesn't matter if she was my best friend, my childhood friend. It doesn't fucking matter. There should not be content about, how my real relationship with my fucking friend Lauren. My friend Lauren died. I experienced a reaction to that. I documented it. It's there. I don't need anyone helping me to fucking prove that I felt or did or whatever the fuck different. What you're not gonna find proof of is that I stalked Irvin or Granny or any of these fuckers. Mod Squad, Fuckface, Lana, any of them. Callie, fuck you. I know what I can prove. I know what's been done to me and mine. I know what's been done to others because you think you're getting at me or mine, and fuck you for that. How about that? And even to the moon and the DeLorean and others, I tried so fucking hard to get them out of their own damn way. And if they ever cared or, to the moon was crying because she tried so hard to be my friend. So listen, Mel the Mel. I didn't have to be your fucking friend. I was good to her. It's shake and bake, and I hailed. And I can prove what I can prove. I just don't need to. Also, because fuckers like you don't care. You are committed to some shit that... And again, if you think you're going to win brownie points to Lala, okay, fine. Whatever. I'm not in competition with you for her fucking friendship. So, calm down. Settle down. If you start flirting with her fridge, or her egg machine, or her disco toilet, we're going to have problems. But I'm not one of those weak-ass bitches that fucks like that fucks around like that. Also, I'm too busy catfishing all the super men in the community, don't you know? Like Dave G, because you fucking defend him. Suck my big old dick. Maybe you'll feel it in other... Never mind.
Huh. Libra and Nicole Morgan, she should not be allowed on YouTube. Her only content is shaming other creators and such.
So Libra, your balance is off. How the fuck? This is not fair. You don't get to just say, like, okay, because Nicole Morgan, like, what, a year? Do the math. I'm not going to. 8 months, 9 months, 10 months after a lot of other things happen. And then at that point, Nicole Morgan and I get connected in the dirty, filthy fucking DMs. But Shift is not about me. So why would you punish the victims by saying that I shouldn't be here? This is fucked up. You're the fucking problem. Fuck you, Libra.
It's like... Oh, my word. Shift happens at So Confused.
Also, everybody knows, I wanted to go in a new direction. I wanted to make my channel about rabies and bath salts. Nobody would allow me to do that. Also, I've tried very hard to make it known that I do. If you want me to have a hate channel so much, sure, I hate a bunch of things. Math that uses letters. I fucking hate cilantro. I fucking hate papaya. I fucking hate maps not to scale, you dirty fucking lazy ass biatch maps. Not body shaming the maps, I'm just saying, like, fuck. Anyway.
Shift happens at Libra, LOL. Shift happens at Nicole Morgan. Your paranoia, ... Never mind. Is that it? Aww. What a shame. Okay. Boop. Yeah. Patterns of behavior are important. They are. My pattern of behavior is that Lana was ill, okay? And Shift Happens called it out. Everybody logged into my channel called that out. To the Moon's gross, but I was kind to her. I don't owe her shit, and she lied about a lot. And I offered her access to immunity. She denied it, and she went fucking too far. I will never hate her the way that she hates a lot of people. And I speak for the victims that she and Lana created here on YouTube. And I look forward to never needing to deal with any of this fucking nonsense. So, I don't know what everyone's so confused about, but maybe if there was less, dare I say, anarchy, maybe if there was more, maybe if accounts like at Love and Light were really full of those, maybe if a channel like Truth and Transparency offered that, then I wouldn't be in this situation. This video wouldn't be being shared. This video is about the fuckery. The pattern of behavior shift is something I'm proud of. The success, the goals that became that of my channel, the failure, the responsibility of that failures, that's all of ours. But I can show that it doesn't have to be about me for it to matter to me. And I can show that y'all keep saying that everything has to be about me, and so I joke about it having to be about me. It's ironic because I've been saying for the longest time, which is fake, but also it's so precious. And Lana used to want your time more than your money, but she always wanted your money. She's a victim vulture. She's a tragedy pimp, and it was dangerous when nobody really gave a fuck about her, but because she has been able to have a pattern of behavior that is ignored by the fucking quote-unquote community, well, now it's so bad, and it's so fucked up that y'all are so confused, and you're asking me why the fuck I'm here. I'm here because I went to Lana's channel one fucking time, because I cared about a case or cases. Half a year later, Lana blamed me for the crime. But she got it wrong. Like, she's gotten all the doxes fucking wrong. Lana's a fucking idiot. You know who gives her fucking an opportunity to have a platform to abuse? All of you. None of you can say that you've done, invested, lost, sacrificed. None of you. In the same way that me and mine have. That is not to say that others have not been impacted or affected or this or that. But what the fuck is so important about Nicole Morgan's fees that y'all are ignoring the fact that someone like Xana and Xanadu is doxing people and lying about people. And yeah, I'm talking about Shift, but I'm not only talking about Shift. My pattern of behavior is that, again, we also called out that Xana, when friends with Lana or not friends with her, that she's content on her own channel saying that Lana's a molester. Again, what the fuck? If she is, what the fuck? Blame, shame, humiliate, litigate, repeat. Wake the fuck up. And understand that, again, making these fucking stupid troll accounts, these fucking, is it a veiled threat? Do you know what kind of threat it is to do that? What kind of implication it is? What kind of inference? What kind of all of the things? What can I speculate? What can I manipulate? The transparent truth is that this is a bunch of filth and fiction. And if we stopped focusing on the fuck us amongst us, and the focus was the perpetrator, the avalanche started from what mountain? What pile of shit? Remind me, who's number one at being number two? Lana. So, the pattern of behavior is out there if you look for it. It's those that interrupt those things. And again, Nicole Morgan inserted herself, the Mel or whatever, in a situation where circumstances, something new and positive was occurring between To the Moon and I. And then Nicole Morgan showed up and fucking made it about her. And again, how inappropriate. Why couldn't she just celebrate it from a fucking far? But whatever, right? You don't give a fuck. You don't give a flying fuck. So take a seat. You're grounded. Not a threat.
Also, love and light? Oh, you needed to know who I am because what? Because I threatened you and Gladys? I continue to invite you to panel the fuck up. Anarchy as well. But anarchy, at least for a little moment in time. Not for very long. Just for in the moment of time. Well, they participated on my channel, but then, when things happen with Dave, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, what else? Oh, okay, I'll stop here.